The world is urging restraint, though Turkey's prime minister today did call Israel a terrorist state for its bombardment of Gaza. The U.S., meanwhile, has been working behind the scenes to try to bring an end to the violence. President Barack Obama called both Israel's prime minister and Egypt's president today. Obama is on an historic trip. He's the first American president to visit Myanmar, also known as Burma, signaling to other Asian nations, including Cambodia and North Korea, that America is willing to reach out and help reformers. Eric Sorensen reports.
A scene that could not have been imagined just a few years ago. Aung San Suu Kyi freely welcoming the President of the United States to her home. In a country ruled for decades by a harsh military dictatorship, the Nobel Prize winner lived under house arrest for 15 years.
It's here where she showed that human freedom and dignity cannot be denied. Today marks the next step in a new chapter between the United States and Burma.
Burma is being used again in a nation still formally known as Myanmar. The country has more freedoms now, including the freedom to cheer the U.S. president. Aung San Suu Kyi is cautiously optimistic.
We have to be very careful that we are not lured by a mirage of success and that we are working towards genuine success.
For President Obama, this trip is not just about reforms in one country. It symbolizes an important foreign policy pivot towards the entire Asia-Pacific region. Obama deliberately made Southeast Asia his first foreign visit after re-election. He met late today with several more Southeast Asian leaders in Cambodia, another country with a brutal past.
I said in my inauguration address, we will extend a hand if you're willing to unclench your fist.
Obama hopes to encourage both democracy and economic opportunities for the United States.
And we see our future as bound to those nations and peoples to our west.
The visit's also seen as an attempt to counterbalance China's growing influence in the region.
A desire by a number of countries who look over their shoulder, see a rising power in China, and welcome a re-engagement of the United States to try to balance China's power and influence.
The visit is also a send-off of sorts for Hillary Clinton, Obama's last foreign trip with his Secretary of State before she steps down. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.